The language is firm. The message unmistakable. Hezbollah's Secretary General Sheikh Naim Qassem says the Lebanese resistance movement stands ready to respond to any aggression and will not hesitate when the time comes. The comments come amid fears of all-out war between US and Iran. The Lebanese group has warned of military action if US or Israel attack Iran. Speaking on Monday during the first anniversary of the mass funeral procession of former Hezbollah leaders Saeed Hassan Nasrallah and Saeed Hashem Safieddine, Qassem described the current period as difficult, but insisted the movement has endured through patience and perseverance over the past 15 months. He said Hezbollah's path remains clear. The land is theirs, the right to defend it is legitimate, and preparation continues for both scenarios, victory or martyrdom. Qassem took aim at US President Donald Trump's peace through strength policy, describing it as a form of colonialism and the imposition of political will through military power. The remarks come at a time when tensions across the region remain high, particularly following recent confrontations involving Iran, Israel, and the United States. In Tehran, Iran's army commander-in-chief Major General Abdul Rahim Usawi Hatami echoed similar defiance. He declared that Iran would defend itself with all our strength and determination.
ما این رسالت تاریخی رو امروز درک می‌کنیم و با تمام قوا انشالله از ایران عزیزمون، از استقلال کشورمون و از نظام جمهوری اسلامی که خود مهمترین حافظ تمامیت ارضی کشور هست با قوت انشالله دفاع میکنیم و حفظ میکنیم.
The U.S. military is on edge, cautious, rattled, alarmed. And inside the corridors of the White House, they are warning striking Iran is not Venezuela. This is not a limited operation, not a minor show of force. This is a country with a formidable military, advanced missile systems, and a history of regional retaliation, backed by one of the world's greatest powers, Russia. And if Tehran chooses, it could also call on North Korea, China, and a network of Middle East allies to respond. The message from the Pentagon is clear. The risks are high. A strike could spiral into a prolonged, bloody conflict, a war that America may not easily control. Inside the White House, President Donald Trump is weighing his options. According to the New York Times, discussions are underway about targeted strikes on Iran's nuclear facilities, but also broader scenarios, regime change, escalation risks, and the potential for retaliatory attacks on U.S. forces in the region. Vice President J.D. Vance and senior military advisors are reviewing operational feasibility. And all are cautioning that Iran is not a Venezuelan experiment. This is a hardened, battle-tested adversary, ready to strike back. The buildup is unmistakable. American refuelers and cargo planes, Boeing KC-135 tankers and C-17 Globemasters were spotted at Ben Gurion Airport. No comment from Israeli authorities, but analysts confirm the planes are part of a massive regional deployment.
At least 2 of the tankers arrived from Al Udeid, the U.S.'s largest Middle Eastern base in Qatar.
Around the same time, the USS Gerald R. Ford, the world's largest carrier, docked at Souda Bay in Crete for resupply. Earlier this month, President Trump ordered the Ford Strike Group to join the USS Abraham Lincoln, already deployed in the region. Together, the 2 carriers form a powerful naval presence, signaling strength, but also raising the stakes. This is the largest American military buildup in the Middle East since the 2003 run-up to the Iraq War, though without the major ground forces that defined that era. According to the Military Air Tracking Alliance, more than 85 fuel tankers and over 170 cargo planes have flowed into the region since mid-February. Every flight, every deployment, a reminder Washington is preparing for the possibility of war. Meanwhile, the U.S. has evacuated dozens of staffers from its embassy, a precaution amid rising speculation that Hezbollah, backed by Iran, could attack Israel if American strikes proceed. Across the Middle East, nerves are frayed. Israel, the Gulf states, and European capitals are all watching closely. Every plane in the sky, every carrier in the water is a reminder the situation could ignite at any moment. Military advisors are warning Iran is not a country you can easily intimidate. Its missile arsenal is advanced, capable of striking targets across the region. Its defenses are layered, hardened, and battle-tested, and with Russia offering support, intelligence, weapons, and strategic backing, the risks multiply exponentially. Some analysts even caution that China and North Korea could enter the fray in support of Tehran, turning what might have been a regional strike into a global confrontation. Inside the Pentagon, generals are anxious, making clear this is a high-stakes gamble, one that could drag the United States into a war lasting years, not weeks. Every refueler, every cargo plane, every carrier is part of a fragile chain, one that could break under sustained conflict. The stakes are personal as well as strategic. Lives hang in the balance. Every decision, every order could spark retaliation, escalation, and chaos across an already volatile region. The United States has sent a clear message. It is prepared to act. But Iran has sent a warning of its own, and with mighty allies watching, ready to support, the consequences of a strike are unpredictable. The world holds its breath. Markets tremble. Allies wait. Because this is no rehearsal. This is a real showdown with the potential to redraw power across the Middle East and beyond. The clock is ticking, planes are in the air, and the USS Gerald R. Ford sails with the weight of history on its deck. For Trump, for the U.S. military, for the world, every move matters. Every decision could ignite the next global crisis.
We too will not bow our heads in the face of these difficulties. We will also strive to bring honor and glory to our nation. And as long as we live and breathe, we will make sacrifices for our homeland. We will proudly strive with all our might, and by the grace and power of God, we will not bow down to any of these hardships.
Let's assume the world, with the injustice of powerful nations, has stood to force us to bow our heads before them. Just as you did not bow to hardships, we too will not bow to these problems they created. We must heal these wounds.